Our retail business. Let's look at the business in its simplest form. Imagine the store as illustrated by the square. The store is divided into the relevant divisions of the business: the buy shop, the storeroom, the retail floor. A customer arrives in the buy shop and brings us a TV to sell. We negotiate the purchase of the TV with the customer, and the customer leaves with cash. We put the TV in our storeroom for safekeeping. Once the TV is in the storeroom, it needs to be kept for 7 days in context of the Second-Hand Goods Act, which is the act within which we operate. After 7 days, we process the item onto the retail floor. Processing involves cleaning, pricing, and preparing the item for sale. The item is then sold to the customer from the retail floor. Let's take a look at the retail figures. Average sales are about 750,000 Rand per month, and average GP is 50%. Our top stores achieve between 2 and 2.5 million Rand per month in retail. Cash advance. The second part of the business is the cash advance product, otherwise known as pawnbroking. This is the secured money lending. Let's take a look at how a cash advance works. A customer comes into the buy shop to borrow some money from us. We loan the customer 1,000 Rand against an item. The item is then safely wrapped and kept in the storeroom for a period of 30 days. Note that the customer can redeem their item at any point in time before 30 days expire. The customer returns and pays off the loan. The alternative part of this transaction is if the customer doesn't come back to pay their loan, and thus does not redeem the item. This is called default. What happens in the circumstance of a default? The item is taken out of the storeroom, put through processing, and put onto the retail floor for sale. Let's take a look at the figures on this side of the business. Around 75 to 80% of customers come back to redeem the item. So 20 to 25% of the loans go into default. Personal Finance Center. The third aspect of the business is unsecured microlending, which also operates under the National Credit Act. The environment is comparable to a banking mall and is accessed via the retail environment within the Cash Converters store layout. Let's take a look at how the microlending business works. Today, the 6th, a customer comes in. He borrows 1,000 Rand from us. This structure is almost identical to our cash advance product in the context of the principal advanced and the fees. However, the loan is repaid on the date the customer's salary is deposited into their account, in this instance, the 25th, and is run by debit order date using the debit check method of collection. We have assumed the customer gets paid on the 25th of the month. The customer will thus have a debit check debit order run on his account for 1,000 Rand plus the fees, similarly costed to the cash advance fees. We would collect the cash from our customer off our IT platform and pay the store their share of the fee structure. The returns on this product are about 8 to 10% per month from a gross profit point of view. You might be wondering about bad debt on this product. 92% of our customers pay us back when they're expected to do so. 3% pay us 1 month later, another 1% another 1 month later, and 4% is written off as bad debt. So let's take a look at retail, cash advances, and the unsecured money lending figures combined. Retail contributes about 60% of GP, cash advances around 30%, and the PFC approximately 10%, giving us 100% of the total. Note that we predict that our loans products will increase to 50% in the near future.